What if you were sitting on a gold mine and didn't even know it? Hey, this is Justin Eckrich with Appliance Repair Marketing, and today's video is about a fellow named Ira Yates. Ira Griffith Yates was born in Hopkins County, Texas on October 29, 1859. Over the years, Yates was a successful businessman. He traded cattle, he owned a butcher shop, and he was even named city marshal. Then in 1913, he traded 216 head of cattle for a struggling dry goods store. Within 2 years, he was making $5,000 a month, which was a pretty nice living in those days. On June 1st, 1915, Yates traded his country store for River Ranch, a 16,000-acre spread west of the Pecos River. It was said the property was unfenced and plagued by disputed boundaries, frequent droughts, and greasy well water. Again, friends advised against the deal. Then in the 1920s, as Yates Ranch was struggling to make a profit, he approached Marathon Oil about drilling on his land. However, again, the experts said there wasn't oil west of the Pecos River. 5 long years later, he finally struck oil. And just like that, Yates was an instant millionaire. He sold oil leases from his front porch and made $180,000 in one day. In 1929, production peaked at 41 million barrels. Yates' 30th well set the world record with over 200,000 barrels in a single day. The 1 billionth barrel was produced on January 11, 1985, and to this day, there are over 360 productive oil wells. Right under his feet, buried deep, but it was there all along. He just needed help realizing his full potential. Would you believe there's a hidden oil mine right under your feet? According to Google, there's 19.4 million people in New York City, and according to my historical data and very safe estimates, you could easily gain 1.8 million in the next 12 months. 750 new customers a month at $200 a customer equals 150,000 a month, and over the next 12 months times 12, that's 1.8 million. But how are you going to do that? How are you going to tap into the hidden wealth buried deep in your market? Well, there's really only two options. You can do what everyone else is doing and what all your competitors are doing and set up one big dumb campaign, or you can go with a proven system that's guaranteed to dominate the New York City market. Your choice. With the one big dumb campaign, you might have 10 or 20 keywords that actually get clicks. But the problem is those are the same keywords your competitors are going after, so you end up paying an arm and a leg for very little results. Or you can let the ARA system strategically allocate your budget to more than 10,000 long-tail keywords and capture more of the market your competition only dreams about. With one big dumb campaign, you run one ad, regardless of what keywords your customers are typing in. With the ARA system, you'll have thousands of ads running simultaneously, so you don't leave any money on the table. You can send all the traffic to your homepage, or you can have more than 100 targeted landing pages with the ARA system. Are you starting to see why the ARA system has a 100% success rate? It's never failed. 57 markets, 57 knockouts. So what does an actual ARA campaign look like, you ask? Good question. Without giving away our trade secrets, basically every brand gets its own micro campaign. Asco, Bosch, Decor, Maytag, Thermador, Viking, they all get their own targeted micro campaign instead of lumping everything together into one big dumb campaign like everybody else. Then each category gets its own targeted micro campaign. Dishwashers, stoves, ovens, cooktops, freezers, washers, dryers, they all get their own micro campaign. The more targeted, the more relevant, the more likely it is you'll get the appointment. Plain and simple. And finally, instead of targeting the entire market in one lumped together campaign, We strategically break up the market into 18 smaller, more targeted segments. And when it's all said and done, instead of the one big dumb campaign that's bleeding your competitors dry, you get 25 micro campaigns with the brands, 15 micro campaigns with the categories, and 18 micro campaigns with the locations, for a grand total of 6,750 micro campaigns. You're literally everywhere. You want to know what that looks like? You've got a micro campaign for Bosch. You've got a micro campaign for Sub-Zero, a micro campaign for Viking stoves, Brooklyn dishwashers. You've got a micro campaign for Queens ice makers, Maytag, GE, Whirlpool, freezers, washers, dryers, refrigerators. No matter what keywords your customers are typing in, your micro campaigns are covering the entire market. And before you know it, not only are you not leaving money on the table, but there's nothing left for your competition either. With the ARA system, as long as you're working with us, you get your own custom website and domain, custom phone number, call tracking dashboard, ongoing AdWords optimization and support. And trust me, this isn't some system we plug you into and forget about you. You get unlimited support from our team to manage and optimize your AdWords account to make sure you're getting the highest possible return every single day. Plus, your ARA system is custom branded with your logo, your images, and your brand. As long as you're working with us, this is your system. And best of all, the ARA system is proven. We've got a 100% success rate, 57 markets, 57 victories. We have an undefeated record. And you're not paying some expert for on-the-job training when you should be paying them for results. Number 2, it's scalable. The ARA system grows as you do. And number 3, last but certainly not least, it's 100% guaranteed. So how do you know this will work for you? Well, in the first 90 days, Expert Appliance Service purchased 2 new vans, hired 2 new techs, hired a new receptionist, and doubled their monthly revenue. Does the ARA system have legs, or is it going to sput and sputter after a few months? Well, for 10 straight months, Action Appliance Repair has had over 630 calls. Every single month for 10 months straight. So how confident are we? Here's our triple guarantee. Number 1, you'll have new customers within 7 days. Number 2, you'll get exclusive rights to your territory. Number 3, you'll double your investment within 30 days, or we'll double your money back. Seriously, no joke. We're that confident in our program. If you don't double your investment in less than 30 days, we'll double your money back. I think it's clear to see whoever we end up working with is going to completely dominate the New York market. But the reason we've been so successful is because we don't just partner with anybody. No matter how great it looks or how bad you want it, the ARA system is not for everybody. In fact, if you don't have at least 3 or more service vehicles plus a dedicated person to answer your phones, the ARA system's not for you. If you don't have a desire and a capacity to grow so you can handle the influx of new business coming in, this program's not for you. And finally, if you're not already investing in other forms of marketing and advertising, this program's definitely not for you. So if you think you qualify and you're interested in working together and want to know more about the ARA system, here's what to do next. Click the blue link below this video, fill out the form, tell us a little bit about your company, and we'll go over your business together, do a little research, and find out if it makes sense to work together. I'm looking forward to helping you grow your business. Talk soon.